we go. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. So glad to have you with us. I always say I appreciate you guys being here, but I really do. We're glad you're here every day, spending some time with us. Whether you stream this on CBSN Minnesota, watch it on Facebook or on Twitter. Where else should we put this thing? You know, what would be convenient for you? Could I start maybe appearing in the mirror in your bathroom while you're getting ready? I don't know. We want to be where you are, right, Ron? That's what, yeah. Although I don't want to be in your bathroom, just to be clear. I can't see you. It's a one-way thing, so it's fine. It is going to be hot today. Chili pepper hot. Pretty hot. 90 is the high temperature. Going to be a muggy night, so if you've had your windows open the last couple days like I have, it's probably time to shut her down. Hope you've enjoyed the hot weather. I feel like last summer we didn't get the heat that maybe you would like, and we're sure getting it all in June right now. I hope it doesn't mean that the rest of, well, as you know, today's weather means nothing about tomorrow's weather. So just because I think today's day 12 in the 90s, doesn't mean it means nothing. It just means we've had 12 days in the 90s. So enjoy it. It'll be hot again tomorrow, and then the weekend looks pretty great. So enjoy it. Let's talk about this singer Lorde. Are you a Lorde fan? I love the Lorde and Lorde. And new album coming out this week. Getting your hands on it could be a little difficult. It's called Solar Power. It'll drop in August. But you won't be able to get a physical CD of it. Lorde is releasing what she calls a music box. So you can go to the store and buy it, but it's 100% biodegradable and it contains a download card for the new album. So you go to a website and you download it. She said she didn't want to make something that would end up in a landfill in 2 years. First of all, can we just say, I think the young people are going to save us all. Right? We've been talking about the environment. We've been talking about changing the world when it comes to race and economic justice. I think the young people are they're gonna do it right. So good idea by Lorde, I think. Do you still buy CDs? A couple years ago, I looked at the sales data. And even though all of the talk was about Spotify and downloads, the reality was most people were still buying CDs. But now, do you stream? Do you buy vinyl? Vinyl has had a comeback. My son has a record player and is buying records. But I don't even think I have on my computer at home, I don't think there's a CD-ROM drive anymore. So if I bought a CD, I think I could only listen in my car. So I'm wondering kind of how you're buying music. We'd love your thoughts on what Lorde is doing with the biodegradable box, too. Leave your comments on Facebook, and we'll share them and read through them in just a couple of minutes. Minnesota sports teams keep taking steps to get fans back in the seats. Have you gone back to a sporting event yet? Tonight, it's the United. Minnesota United FC, full-capacity crowd for the first time in 18 months. Allianz Field. Remember the inaugural matches, April 2019? Incredible vibe. But it's actually been closed or compromised longer than it's been open. As far as the field, consider that. Tonight, the Loons and 19,000 or so fans will host Austin FC. Lots of season left, so if all goes well pandemic-wise, there will be plenty of opportunities between now and November to catch the Minnesota United FC live. Trying to assure that, Governor Walz and Mayor Melvin Carter will be at an Allianz Field vaccination clinic. So the clinic goes from 4 to 7. It's free. You don't need an ID. You don't need medical insurance. You don't even need a ticket to the game. Just show up at Allianz in St. Paul. 12 years old or older, you can go. Also, news came out yesterday. Live in-person sports is coming back 100% for the Gophers. The athletic department just announced it plans to have full-capacity stadiums at arenas starting this fall. Tailgating's back. The marching band is back. And it'll be fun to have Gopher football back at TCF Bank Stadium in the fall. Prosecutors in the Derrick Chauvin case, in a rather unusual step, are asking people in the community to send community impact statements ahead of Chauvin's sentencing, which will be Friday. You go online at the Minnesota Attorney General's website. State law does allow community impact statements as well as victim impact statements. So you can go online. Where do I live? How has this impacted me? Members of the Floyd family are expected to be in court to give impact statements. And it's one of those things, does this matter, really? Is the judge going to read all these community impact statements? No. But does it send a message that this crime impacted more than just, not just, but impacted more than the family of George Floyd? Yeah, it does. Interesting. Chauvin, under the sentencing guidelines, would be sentenced to 12.5 years in prison. The max is 40 years for the murder of George Floyd, and sentencing is Friday. You can watch it live on CBSN Minnesota. Great way to follow the sentencing. Could last several hours. If you need to get the app, you open up your camera on your phone, just like, I mean, everyone knows how to do this now, right? We've been doing the QR code thing for menus at restaurants and whatever. So this will take you right to the app, or you can search CBSN or WCCO in the App Store. And so you can watch anytime, and you can watch this every morning as well. In just about 2 months, State Fairgrounds will be packed, right? All of us there for the State Fair, all the food, all the games. But there are going to be some new security measures. If you're going to the fair, there will be metal detectors at the gates. We've never had that before. Last year was supposed to be the debut of that. But of course, the fair was canceled because of COVID-19. Another thing we're keeping an eye on, the State Fair's police force disbanded earlier this year. Organizers meeting with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office to try to work something out so they could patrol the fairgrounds.
I think it's a good idea with everything, how crazy things are in the world right now and all the crime and violence, to have a lot of security there.
The sheriff says all of his officers would wear body-worn cameras when on patrol, so that would be different. I don't think the State Fair police had that in the past. State Fair also released its free concert lineups. They include shows by Sister Sledge, Yam House. Yam House is so fun, great local band. Dr. Mambo's Combo, they're fun too, and the Jack Brass Band. All of this free. So you might want to plan your visit to the State Fair depending on who's performing for free, right? We have that all on our website, WCCO.com. Metro Transit getting ready for a rush of returning riders when people go back to work. It's been kind of weird over the last year, right? 2 hiring events to try to help meet the demand. First one is today from 10 to 2. It's at the Instruction Center near the North Loop in Minneapolis. Pretty close to Target Field. Metro Transit says it needs 70 operators, and they're offering a $1,000 signing bonus. Second hiring event will be Saturday. Britney Spears is going to speak today. She will appear via video link up to a Los Angeles courtroom today, talking about the people making decisions over her finances, over her life. Britney Spears is 39 years old now. She's been under a court-approved conservatorship for more than a decade. Her father has been sort of her guardian, her legal guardian, and she has made it clear that she wants that to be over. So she'll have a hearing. Kind of something many of us are watching since there was a documentary on Britney Spears and how much control she has over her life. I think we're all cheering for Britney, whatever leads to quality mental health for her, and the best decisions for her and her family. McDonald's is launching a new loyalty program. Get ready for this, right? For a while, we all had these cards, a million loyalty cards, like, oh, here's my rewards card, my this, my that. Now it's all on apps, and everyone is launching that. McDonald's, it's called My McDonald's. It rolls right off the tongue. My McDonald's Rewards. So you earn points for every dollar you spend, and you spend enough money, and they're like, hey, here's a free fries. Rolls out nationwide on July 8th, but we've been hearing it's already showing up for some people in Minnesota and Wisconsin. So you go to the McDonald's app, check that out, save you some money maybe. How about this? Where's the beef? It's right here. So you're a cow. Imagine being a cow. You're in the slaughterhouse. You're like, wait, I've heard about this place. This isn't the vacation sauna. This isn't the Club Med. And so kind of the chief beef organized this and got about 24 cows to make a run for it. Somehow they escaped a meatpacking plant in Pico Rivera, just outside of Los Angeles. And so they're roaming through the neighborhoods. Deputies spent hours trying to round them up, get them back into trucks, which I believe is filed under other duties as assigned when you're hired in law enforcement. One person was injured after being trampled. But look at this. Holy moly. crazy. We're used to car chases in LA. A low-speed beef chase is not what you would have expected. Man, wouldn't you? There are times, I love this job, don't get me wrong, but there are times that I would love to be a news anchor in Los Angeles, just narrating these crazy chopper live chases. And a cattle on the run. Now you're talking. That's my kind of, I mean, the bottom line is burgers for everybody, right? That's how it goes. All right, let's talk about CDs and buying your music. That's our talker today. Lorde is releasing her new album in this biodegradable box. Yeah. Tim Pearson, Amazon Music. For Tim, we're going to release an album too with this music, our feedback music. It's very exciting. Tim doesn't understand the new love of vinyl. It is funny, Tim. I remember when I was a young broadcasting student, to pass my broadcast class, I had to learn how to cleanly cue up a song on a record. And when they came out with CDs, I was like, this is the best thing ever. Sound quality is perfect. Never mess up the cue. And now the kids love vinyl. Maybe 8-tracks will come back too. Thanks, Tim. Jackie Martin hasn't bought a CD since the mid-90s. I used to like buying a CD instead of downloading it. I liked having the album art, but it's kind of silly, isn't it? Thanks, Jackie. Here's Todd. I still do CDs for music I know I'll keep. And then you rip it, create the MP3. Don't trust the industry to retain what I listen to without it changing hands and increasing prices. CDs are sort of backups. Yeah, I get it, Todd. Thanks. Katrina, I don't buy music anymore. I just listen to songs online, like YouTube. Yeah, we are Spotify customers. So, like, I've got the family plan for Spotify, and it's kind of nice not to have the commercials, and they have almost any song you'd want, which is kind of cool. Melody, my CDs are in a box in the basement. Yeah, all of my music is mainly on the cloud, too. It's a good point. Thanks, Melody. Here's Jenny. I love that Lorde is going green. Yeah, me too. Rarely buy CDs. Just stream it. Yep, we all stream it. And it's just one more monthly bill, isn't it? How much does I think my Spotify is 12 or 13 bucks a month. Added to the Netflix, to the Paramount Plus, to the Disney Plus. This thing's free. And it always will be free. Well, could I say that? Until Facebook starts charging you, yes. Because the money ain't coming to me, I'll tell you guys that much. Heather's going to be here tomorrow. I am going on a nice little weekend vacation. So thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good time with Heather over the next couple days, and I'll see you on Monday.